Namaste, welcome to Arthaniti. Axis Mutual Fund has sacked two of its fund managers, Viresh Joshi and Deepak Agarwal, on charges of front running. Now, what exactly is front running? Well, when a fund manager plans to invest in some stocks for his scheme, he approaches the fund dealer who in turn approach multiple brokers who purchase those shares on behalf of the scheme. What happens is, since these shares are purchased in large quantities, the price of those shares tends to go up after this transaction takes place. Now, if the share broker has information about this purchase by a mutual fund house beforehand, and the broker buys those shares in his personal capacity and sells them after the mutual fund buys those shares in bulk quantity, resulting in the price increase. The broker sells those shares after the mutual fund transaction has taken place. He is obviously going to profit, correct? He bought at a lower price and he is selling at a higher price since the price has gone up because the mutual fund house has purchased a large quantity of shares. Now, for this information that is provided to the broker by some insider from the mutual fund house, the broker passes on kickbacks to those informants. This is what exactly happened with the mutual Axis Mutual Fund, where Viresh Joshi and Deepak Agarwal are accused of passing on information about such purchases to brokers and profiteering by way of kickbacks that they received from these brokers. Now, is it possible that this happens? There are tight norms regarding how trades happen and what information is passed on, right? The brokers and the dealers are not supposed to have their cell phones when these trades are communicated, and all their calls are recorded. So how did this fraud even happen? Well, blame it on work from home. When during COVID the offices were locked down and people were working from home, Viresh and Deepak took advantage of the situation and profit through kickbacks because of the information that they passed on to various brokers. Now, this came to light in February because, again, some media house, namely Money Control, had reported the affluent lifestyle of Viresh Joshi, where he, being a fund manager with Axis Mutual Fund, was driving around in a Lamborghini, a high end sports car, and owned more than 10 properties in Mumbai. And this was featured in some media reports, which caught attention of the fund house, and a suo moto investigation was carried out. Two independent investigators were arranged for this investigation, and following the results, these two, Viresh Joshi and Deepak Agarwal, have been suspended from the services of Axis Mutual Fund. Now, is this going to affect your scheme? Well, seven schemes in which Viresh Joshi and Deepak Agarwal were fund managers. Half of them were ETFs, so there was no active management. Two were recently launched during the last 1 year, and only one scheme, which was actively managed, did not have a large AUM. So, these are the schemes where Viresh Joshi and Deepak Agarwal were fund managers, and they have been replaced, right? So you'll have a fair idea. Now, should you as an investor, if you have any Axis Mutual Fund schemes, worry about this development? Well, I would suggest don't panic, because uh, this should not have happened in the first place, and there is obviously some lack of accountability and transparency in the working of the fund house. But the fund house did not wait for the scam to be reported by someone else. The fund house carried out these investigations suo moto. So, on their own, they carried out these investigations after some discrepancies were reported once work from home had ended and people started coming back to office, right? And the fund house and the schemes that they have been giving good returns for quite some time now. So this glitch should not panic you, and you should not in a hurry withdraw your money from these schemes. If you have invested in it, please wait for what the findings of the investigation are, and since the people who are involved are sacked by the fund house, you should stay invested and follow what is going on my channel with Access Mutual Fund news. Correct? I will keep you updated as and when news come in. So, till next time, bye, and happy investing. And please post any queries that you have regarding mutual fund investing. I will be happy to help you and solve your queries regarding your investments in mutual funds. So, till next time, see you. Bye. Take care.